Good morning, everyone. Wow, some days 7 o'clock rolls around real quick. Guys, today we're continuing on with the subject of procrastinating. And yesterday we talked about the heart-mind aspect of procrastination. So today I want to address the brain-mind aspect. And this speaks to the how do I do it? The how of procrastination. So what happens when you're stuck on the how? Your brain goes into overdrive. Your brain starts going, how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? I don't have this. I don't have that. Do I need this? Do I need that? I don't know. How do I do it? Overthinking. The brain goes into overdrive. So look, I'm a big fan. I am a big fan of writing things down on paper. What I believe happens when you actually write rather than typing on a screen, the energy that's flowing through your body, okay, goes to your hand, goes to your pen, and you start releasing what's going on. So you put pen to paper, the energy that is cycling through your body, it has a release, okay? That's from an energetic perspective. When we're dealing with a brain perspective, then to look at it really simply, if it's out of your head and on a piece of paper, you don't have to worry about it anymore, as in, oh, what if I forget this? What if I forget this? What if I forget? Well, if you've written it down, you won't forget. It really is as simple as that. And that's why I'm a fan of writing things down. So, you know, during these talks, I refer to, you know, these little slides that I put together and my charts. I'm becoming a very big fan of charts again. You know, I've got my notes up on the mirror. Because what if I forget something that's important? Well, I'm not going to. That's the power of writing things down. So, getting back to the brain-mind aspect of procrastination. What the brain's actually doing when you're procrastinating on the how is it's looking for clarity. It's looking for direction. Your brain's going, okay, well, you know, you're thinking all these things and nothing's getting done because you're not actually telling me where you want me to go. You're not actually telling me what are we trying to achieve. So again, when things are demystified that way, when you look at procrastination as a tennis ball rather than a handful of slime, it becomes manageable. If you look at my brain doesn't know what to do because my thoughts are confused, then how do you fix that? You start getting your thoughts down on paper. What that does is it stops this confusion cycle. It stops the overthinking. And it becomes a source of clarity. Okay, you're getting these thoughts out of your head, you're putting them on paper, and you're going, okay, well, this is looking a little bit clearer now. Yeah? So, effectively, we're going to give the brain what it wants. We're going to give it clarity, direction. It's almost like a roadmap, yeah? And then we're going to get it what it needs. I like that. I hear the Rolling Stones in the background. How does this all tie in with procrastination and the how aspect of procrastination? Once you do this little exercise that we're going to talk about, you're finding a solid why. You're finding a reason, a purpose for why you're doing it. Why? Why are you undertaking this task? And that's very big picture, okay? Particularly if, like Dawes, you're looking at your business, or like Deirdre, trying to find an avenue of study that's going to suit what you want, okay? Have you defined what you want? Because if you haven't defined what you want, then how's your brain going to know where it's supposed to go to find the answers? Okay, so if I can bring this down to really simple terms and try and explain it this way. You decide you want a new car. Okay. You're right, want a new car. Don't know what kind of car I want, but I want a new car. All of a sudden, you start looking at different cars on the road. And you might go, I want a red car. So all of a sudden, all the red cars that you pass start becoming much more noticeable to you. You automatically start seeing every single red car that goes by. So you're seeing all these red cars and you go, yeah, I think I want a zippy little red car. So you've narrowed it down. And then you start seeing, hi Sandra, then you start seeing all the small zippy little red cars. And all those small little zippy red cars, oh, I want one that's a hatchback. And all of a sudden, you start seeing all the little red hatchbacks. This is the power behind setting intention. The intention starts with, I want to get a new car, and it narrows down from there, okay? What we're trying to do when we're trying to alleviate the how aspect of procrastination is give our brain an idea of what we're looking for, okay? So, itchy eyes. How do we do that? A couple of really, really simple processes. Okay. Again, I've drawn up a couple of little charts. My eyes are itchy this morning. I've drawn up a couple of little charts and I will post them on the page after the video is finished. But here's the basics of it. How do you set a clear intention? It's a little bit like doing a vision board. Now, most people are familiar with a vision board, right? So you cut pieces, you cut pictures out of a magazine and you paste them up, and it's your dream, it's your wish, it's your vision board, it's what you want out of life. So effectively, the process that we're going to undergo, or that I'm going to take you through today, is doing that same sort of thing, but with intention and with words, okay? Because your brain understands pictures and it understands words. When we're talking about understanding words, your brain starts to interpret that as instruction. Okay? So, you start with a piece of paper. Put a line down the middle, and on one side you say, what do I want about whatever it is that you're procrastinating about? On the other side, what don't I want? They're equally important. When you're setting intention, okay, you have to look at what do I want and what don't I want as part of my overall outcome. So, sit down, take some time, grab a piece of paper, blank sheet of paper, or you can print this one out, put a line down the middle, what do I want and what don't I want? And let that sit with you for a while. Start unlocking your own heart. Start unlocking your own mind. Start working that out. The next step of that is a little bit more detailed. I'm just going to close the door because the boys have all come back from the morning walk. And they'll probably come in. Hi, Dawes! So once you've got this broad picture of what do I want, what do I want, and what don't I want, you drill down. You drill down to the individual issue that you might be facing. So if you're procrastinating over something, how do you get a clear intention or a clear vision, a very clear why regarding, hello Jackie, nice to see you. A very clear why about what you're doing. We do this. It's a target analysis. Okay. So this is not a new concept, okay? I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just tweaking what's already out there to suit the needs of not only what I'm talking about now, but what are the needs of this group. And, you know, I struggled for many, many years trying to work these things out for myself and without the right kind of support. And I ended up in a 30-year spin cycle, okay, until someone showed me how to get clarity, okay? Once someone showed me how to get clarity, no stopping it. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm showing you how to get clarity about what you want. So the target analysis. I'm going to print this. I'll put this one up as well. It'll be a 2-page document that I put up on the group page. But what I want to do now is just a really simple demonstration of what I'm talking about when we're talking about a target analysis. You grab the trusty pen and paper. As I mentioned, I really, really strongly believe that writing things out is a transference of the confused energy in your body being released. Okay? Get it out of your brain, stop the spin cycle, stop the confusion, write it out. Write it out. And then you can ride it out. Like that. Okay. So, when we're talking about a target analysis, you grab your pen and paper, and you draw. You're going to need a big one, by the way, because this ends up being about 8 circles big. So I'm just going to draw the first few, and then we'll talk through the rest of the layers. So right in the middle of the page, like this. And Hugo's come to say hello. Hello, baby boy. Toby's at the door, chasing Casper now. The middle of the circle, okay? Because we're talking about procrastination. Go outside. Go to daddy now. No, I know. Good boy.
Come here now.
Okay, because we're talking about procrastination, if you're trying to overcome a particular aspect of procrastination at the moment, the middle of that circle will be, what are you procrastinating about at the moment? Okay? Mine at the moment is stepping through a boundary in a program that I'm going through. Okay? So I would write that in that circle. Okay? Watch module 5. Watch module 6. Watch module 7, 8, 9, 10. So that goes in the centre. Man, I got the animals going nutso this morning. Casper's just tried to attack my pen. The second circle. In this circle, what you're going to be looking at is, if I achieve this, how am I going to feel? Sorry, referring back to my notes. If I achieve this, how is that going to make me feel about myself? Okay? What we're trying to do is break down the barriers around procrastination, get to the heart of it, slightly disengage the brain, and allow and invite the heart into the equation. So the second circle, if I achieve this, how's that going to make me feel about myself? Okay? And then the next circle. So you can see, guys, you're going to need a big piece of paper, because I've only gone 3 layers, and this is an A4 notebook. I've only gone 3 layers and it's already full. Out. Go on. And you keep going that way. So I'm just going to talk through the rest of the layers, and then if you want to do this exercise for yourself, print out the document, grab a big piece of paper, and start doing your own target analysis. Now, what's on here is an example of 3 different kinds of situations you might want to address, okay? So the first one is, what are you procrastinating about at the moment? So you can do a target analysis about that, okay? If you're ready to change your life and really, really take control, take the reins of your own life, you might want to do a target analysis of, what do I want out of my life? That would be your starting point. Hi, Thelma. If your starting point is, what do I want out of life? The second circle would be, how would I feel if I achieved, or if I had all of these things in my life? If I had all of these things in my life, how would I feel? Engaging the heart. Okay? Allowing the heart to be part of the equation. And then so forth. The last one the last example is how to negate negativity. Now, what do I mean by that? If you are experiencing a lot of negative emotions in your life and you want to get rid of them, how do you do it? You do a target analysis on it. So in that center circle, you would say, what negative emotions am I experiencing at the moment? Okay? Guys, this is your roadmap. Right? Again, I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm just giving you guidance on how to find the answers for yourself. So in that center circle, if we're trying to negate negativity, so double negative makes a positive. Score! In that center circle would be, what are the negative emotions I'm experiencing at the moment? The next circle out from that would be, how would I feel if I wasn't feeling these negative emotions? Again, engage the heart. We always expect the brain to do all the work, and we underestimate the power of the heart in the equation. We underestimate the power of brain, heart, mind working together. Look at that. All comes together just like that. So you've got your first and your second circle. The third circle, if I were to feel like this, because remember the second circle is, how would I feel if I achieved this? Or how would I feel about myself if I worked through this procrastination? Or how would I feel if I wasn't feeling these negative emotions? So the third circle, if I feel like this, these positive aspects, how will my opinion of myself change? How would you look at yourself differently? That little spark of success just got ignited. Because all of a sudden, Casper, all of a sudden, this is Casper. He's very vocal, aren't you? All of a sudden, you start that process of holding yourself in high regard. I have the potential to feel this way. Isn't that great? That's awesome. So start that process of holding yourself in high regard by saying, if I achieve these things, what's my opinion of myself? Bang. Success has already started. The next layer of the circle. If my opinion of myself was this, how would that affect my relationships? If you start feeling happy and confident and not afraid, how is that going to affect your relationships? You're going to go out there, you're going to meet people, you're going to be confident in who you are, who you want to be. And people are attracted by that. People are attracted to, when someone knows what they want in life. Here's you something for nothing. The people that aren't attracted to that, don't try and pull them in. Don't try and pull them in and convert them. It's their decision. They will see what you're doing. It's then their choice if they want to be part of that. And if they don't, let it go. None of us are Florence Nightingale. Okay? We're not here to fix everyone else. We're here to live the best life that we can. And by doing that, showing other people how awesome that can be. Yeah? So if your opinion of yourself was the positive aspects, how would it affect your relationships? How would that then affect your finances and your career? Now, if you're confident, you're going to go for that promotion and you're going to be confident that you're going to get it. You're going to start a new business venture because you know exactly what you want out of life. And you know how to get it because you're confident. So when you're filling this out, be as descriptive as you possibly can. Remember, words are instructions to the brain. Pictures, things like that, are instructions to the heart. But words are very clear instructions. Do this. I expect you to do this. This is what we're saying to the brain here. We're putting it down on paper. Yeah? So the next level is, how would it affect my health and well-being? So what does that mean? If you feel better about yourself, if you feel better about your life, if you're happier, if you're out there achieving because you're confident, what do you think that's going to do to your overall well-being? Sorry, I've got to close the door. What do you think that's going to do to your overall well-being? It might inspire you to go for a walk, get out in the sunshine. It might inspire you to alter your diet so that you avoid foods that you know are not that great for you. It might inspire you to stop smoking. Yes, I'm still a smoker. It can do all of these things for your health and well-being. Okay? So again, think big. Think big, guys. If you're getting all of this stuff, how's that going to affect your health? How's that going to affect your well-being? The next level. And here's the clincher. This next level ends up being your why, okay? Because we've looked at how's it going to affect my opinion of me, how's it going to affect my relationships, how's it going to affect my finances, and how's it going to affect my health and well-being. So the next one, this is your why. If I had all of these things, what would my life look like? What would I be capable of doing? Ooh, I got the goosebumps going on. These things just come, people. I can't explain it. I don't know. My instant answer to that one is anything. Anything you want. But you got to be a little bit more specific, okay? Because anything you want, the brain, again, needs some instruction. It needs some, give me some words so I know what I'm looking for, okay? So again, in this one, use as many words as you want. You know, be as verbose as you possibly can when you're thinking about, if I had all of these things, what could I do? What could I do? If I was financially stable and if I had extreme wealth, I could travel anywhere I wanted to. I could jump on a plane tomorrow and be on the other side of the world visiting friends. If my career was everything I wanted it to be, I could be CEO of a company. I could be working at home in my spare room and having the rest of the day to do exactly what I want to do. Be verbose when you're filling this out. Okay? So what would your life look like and what could you do? Then flip it and start looking at the emotional aspect. If you had all of these things, how would you feel? How would you feel? Go back through, look at it all, jot down some key words. And that last outside circle, that's your why. That becomes your why. So when you set out to do something and you've done this target analysis, and you know what your why is, and your why is strong, your why becomes, your purpose becomes so strong because you know exactly what that means. You've defined your purpose. You've defined your why. You then get to go out and grab it. Is it as simple as that? Well, I'm here to tell you, my friends, yes it is, and no it's not. Because of course there's groundwork. There's of course you have to go out and actually, you know, hit the pavement and do what you got to do to achieve what you want, okay? But setting intention and setting clear intention Goes back to want a new car. That's a very broad idea. But I want a small, red, zippy hatchback. Very different. Now you know what you're looking for. Now you know what you're looking for. So do your target analysis. Spend some time with it. This is not a race, guys. This is not, oh my God, I have to get through these things that Adele's telling me to do and I have to do it quick, 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 quick. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Take your time. Okay? There's a reason that the logo for my company, Your Healing Path, is a meandering pathway. You know? Not a straight down the line. You take your time. You work it out. Because you've got to work out the best options for you. I'm not here to tell you what the best option is for you. Unless we're working one-on-one and I can intuit what's holding you back. That's a different story. But if you're doing this for yourself, work it out. Take the time. Invest in yourself. Respect yourself enough to give yourself the time to find out what you want in life. Okay? Now, when I first announced this series, I said that we would be talking about, in part 2, we would be talking about the fear of failure and fear of success. So I'm going to touch on those things here. It almost feels like it's unnecessary, but fear of failure. Now, this little note is on the bottom of the chart. So I'm going to read it out to you. With a solid why or purpose, with a solid purpose, there is no such thing as failure. Wrap your minds around that. Wrap your minds around the idea that if you set your intention, you're never going to fail again in life. Ever. How can I say something that bold? Because when you change your mindset, to I am going to do this, I am deciding what's happening in my life, then everything that you experience from that point on is going to show you what you do want and what you don't want out of that. So if you have something that could be perceived as a negative experience, that's showing you what you don't want in your life. Cool. There's one answer solved. Oh, hi. That's one answer solved, right? All of a sudden, again, failure. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Because you've changed your mindset about it. I love that. I love that. Imagine a life where you never subject yourself to failure again. I do the little dance now. I do the little dance. So that's failure taken care of. We can put that one down in the bottom. And, you know, it's not even down in the bottom cupboard, guys. It's out the door. It doesn't exist. Change your mindset about how you think about failure. Stop calling it failure. There's a good start. Stop calling it failure. Okay. Fear of success. So I'm going to wrap this one up in a nutshell. Why are you scared of success? Why are you scared of success? What part of success are you scared of? Are you scared of the money, the fame, the freedom? I'm talking about, you know, these things will happen. These things will happen. So don't be afraid of them. Don't fear success. Why? Why are we conditioned to be scared of success? It's awesome. It's awesome. Fear of success also speaks to fear of the future. Okay. I personally believe you do your target analysis. There is no fear of the future. There is no. Time to change. Yes, doors. Time to change your thoughts. Expect to succeed. And recognize that if things don't work out the way you expected them to, there's a lesson in that. Is that a failure? No. No. It's a learning experience. Start changing your words. Start as simply as that. Stop using that really unhelpful word when you're talking about what you want out of life and what you've done so far in life. That's a big one. Fear of the future. Who will I become? If I'm successful, who will I become? Will I still be a nice person? Will I still be a good person? Okay, I've seen a lot of people who achieve what is traditionally understood as success in life, and I don't like them. I don't like them. You know, they don't hold true to my values in life. And that's really important. Success is about what you value in life, not what other people value in life. And here's a big one. Will I still have the same people in my life that I have now? Short answer to that, probably not. Probably not. The long answer to that, if there are people in your life now that you want to keep in your life, you invite them on your journey. If they don't want to come on your journey, then that's where it becomes difficult. But once you build your confidence about what you want in life, what your journey actually is, people can't help but sit up and notice. And then, you know, they still have that option to question their boundaries. Okay? The whole tall poppy syndrome. Someone sees someone being successful, oh, they're up themselves. You know, that's for the Aussies that are online here. You know, oh, they're up themselves. Who do they think they are? Well, I know who I am. If that grates on your nerves, you have an issue, not me. Okay? Guys, the last thing I want to leave you with about success. Try looking at the softer side of success. Okay? What do I mean by that? If you're successful in what you're wanting to achieve, and success scares you because of, you know, how you've seen other people be successful, if that's one aspect of it, or who am I going to become? How is my life going to change? Think about this aspect of success. And I'm going to then leave you with this. How many people will be positively impacted by what I hope to achieve? That could almost be another circle on your target, right? That could almost be another circle on your target analysis. Who will be positively impacted if I achieve what I want? My goal is to change the world. No, I'm joking, guys. My goal is to inspire enough people to authentic positivity so that it then starts to spread. If I'm encouraging you to become authentically positive, and that then, you know, you adopt that and you go, that's a really good way to live life. And you start living that way. And then the people around you start saying, hang on a sec, this chick's really onto it. She's really happy. She's getting stuff done. And they'll go, oh, I'm going to ask her about that. And those people are affected. And they adopt it. And then the people they deal with are affected. And they adopt it. And it becomes a beautiful, organic process of growth. Casper is now climbing the shelf. The other softer side, how many lives will be made better? So this goes hand in hand with how many people will be positively impacted. How many lives will be changed for the better if you achieve what you want? Okay, guys, that's it from me today. I don't know how long this has gone for. I hope that you've found it really beneficial. I'm going to post these documents into the group and look at them. You don't have to run out today and say, Adele told me I should do this. Look at them. Think about the different layers of what you want to achieve. How's it going to affect your health? How's it going to affect your finances? How is it going to affect your opinion of you? Guys, have a wonderful day. I am off shortly to my other job. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a fabulous day. Bye.